Hypnotoad. Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to Modern Commentary. We're wrapping up our gameplay of Bioshock Infinite, where we talk about stuff in a modern capacity. And we're here as Booker. We're gonna open a door, we're gonna find Elizabeth, we're gonna save the day. She's totally fine. I believe it, don't you? Let's listen.
Done cannot be undone. I cannot stop what I have put in motion. But perhaps I can keep it from ever starting. He was my first hope. And now, he is my last.
So clearly something happened to Elizabeth where she's referencing Booker and like, hey, if I could only go back to that. If only I had some way of time travel or teleportation that could let me go back. Man, that would be nice to do that. Alright, get ready. Anyone who doesn't like jump scares, get ready for this. You don't have to shoot him, he just disappears. That got me good the first time, though. I probably don't even need to do that. It probably kills him in one shot regardless. Nice. Alright, let me get the ammo again for this. Nice. Alright, how do I leave? This way.
I shall baptize the soul with a
Smack!
of itself. Either the mind will yield, or be reduced to a blank.
Interesting. So she's basically talking about indoctrination, but from the point of view of infinite realities. You can break someone down by showing them reality from every perspective. And showing them it's pointless. Just do what I say.
Tomorrow the leash comes off, because all of this has to end. But even if I destroy the siphon, will I be strong enough to see all the doors and open whichever I choose? And if I bring him here, who is to say that he would be any match for the monsters I have created?
Mm-hmm. I have real problems with this part of the story. But let's continue. Excuse me. So there's a part of the story, apparently, where Elizabeth says, I have a leash controlling me. And they talk about, well, if we take the leash off, will she still listen to us? And that's what everyone's finding. Even Elizabeth herself is like, I don't know. Will everything that I have become be in, like, will it be too much for Booker when I finally try to have him reach me?
Elizabeth, hold tight! What?
It's a tear.
What is it? Why do you ask what?
When the delicious question is when.
Lives, lived, will live.
Dies, died, will die.
My camera's stuck. Okay, there it is. I fixed it. That was weird.
As you can see, Booker, the lunatics are running the asylum. They
They don't even listen to me anymore. All I can do is watch as what I set into motion slides into its terminal stage. It took all I had left in me just to bring you here.
Elizabeth, I don't understand. I heard you screaming. I was coming to get you. Are we...
Here. Take my hand.
She's old. But how? Oh my god. Hey, it's New York.
Seed of the prophet shall sit the throne and drown in flame the mountains of man. Say what you will about Comstock. He was a hell of a fortune teller. Wasn't the torture that broke me. Wasn't the indoctrination. It was time.
Combination of the
Time
siphon
rots
and
everything.
all of that.
Even hope.
So she just gave up and said, let's burn it down.
Sorry.
And then when the leash came, she only had enough power
Always
to,
stops you.
Would find a way.
to bring me back to the future.
It's too late for me. I brought you here for your sake. Yours and hers. Here.
I have to pause for a second. There's a lot going on in this story, and I can't hold it in. I need to say something. So, Elizabeth gets taken by Songbird. Cut to years. Looks like at least 50. 50 years in the future, Elizabeth has been brainwashed, indoctrinated, and her will has been eroded by time, Comstock, and all the Colombian founders of founder beliefs people. To the point where this part doesn't get explained. They explain that there's a leash on her that makes her do what they say, and clearly she's been recording all these propaganda and, you know, doing all these terrible things. Oh, in 1984. So it's been 80 years. My ears, sorry. Headphones and glasses do not mix sometimes. So essentially she thinks to herself, if I can bring Booker back, if I can give him the tools he needs to stop this from ever happening, I can save the day. I can prevent this from happening in a timeline, or at least in a different dimension, because this dimension is hopeless, right? And she talks about when the leash comes off and she has her free will back, which I guess that's what happened. They took away her free will somehow. That she questions whether or not she'll be able to destroy the siphon that's holding back her power, and even if she can, what will happen after that when she has her full power? You know, what is free will when her spirit is traumatized? So they're talking about that, and it's so much drama without actual meaning. Like I understand it, but there's so many missing gaps to like, wait, what happened? And then you pulled me into the future just to send me back to the past with something I needed? Why not just throw this into the past? Why not you come to the past and give this to me, and then instead of having this whole section where you have to worry about me killing all your villains and your crazy creations, this just all feels like it's all dressing to shock you. Like, Elizabeth became a villain in a different timeline. You have to go back and stop this. It's like, I don't care. I was already invested in my Elizabeth. You know, Booker's already clearly so upset. I know I said before, he doesn't have a lot of reason to be. But still, like, we as a player have a reason to be. And I don't need extra reasons to care. This is just fluff. And it's a nice set piece, I suppose. It is an interesting set piece. I like the kind of stealth segments. But otherwise, it just feels pointless.
What is this?
It's for her. She'll know how to read it.
What does it say?
It's advice.
Advice on what?
How not to become me.
And then she just sent me back. Easy as that. So it just felt like, what was the point of that? What was the point of that alternate timeline? Which is why, like, I get really annoyed at time travel.
In 1912. Before she... There's still time.
So, yes, so Booker is up to speed. He knows, oh, I'm back now. I can save Elizabeth from ever becoming that. So 1912, oh, sorry, I got the timeline wrong, too. I was thinking of Boxer Rebellions.
You two men upstairs.
shoot him from here? I can't. Oh, I could have done it! Shit. Kinda want to see what would happen. Alright, we gotta save our friend.
Maybe if I shut down those machines from upstairs.
Wait for it.
Do you hear that screaming, DeWitt? That is the sound of your interference. You have led my daughter into temptation.
She is not your daughter!
Perhaps not,
She really isn't.
but trust me when I tell you she
That's one. They kill each other. Don't get in the way. Said don't get in the way. So if I recall, the last infusion is right up here. Oh, Elizabeth is busy. Elizabeth is busy. Can't pick locks right now. Sorry, Booker. Wait, how do I get to where she is? No, seriously, how do I get to where she is? Isn't there something I'm supposed to do here? Oh, here it is. I got super lost. Yeah, I gotta go in there. That's the last infusion, or it should be. No, don't give a fuck about you, evil doctor. Evil doctors get no sympathy from me, ever.
He shut down one of the generators.
What's up, losers?
Sedate her, he shuts down the other one. We're not sedating her.
Apparently they need to not sedate her for some reason. I don't know why. Bro, I guess they don't. I was shocking, like snipers almost out of ammo. I think more people are gonna come. Patriot! Where is he? I mean, okay, but like, tell me where you are first. Is that a Comstock bot? It is. Look at that. All right. Crank gun, I still need it. Thank you. I know I got just sniper rifle ammo, but oh wow, that was a lot of sniper ammo. But I'm gonna use the crank gun. That's the only gun I still have to use. God, I hate these guys. Because in Last of Us, I killed evil scientists like crazy. So I shut down the siphon. Also, I don't know where this farm is. It just happens to be next to the tornado. Sucks to be you, nerd. Nope. No, fuck you. I told you, I have no sympathy for evil scientists. You all can go burn in hell.
Elizabeth, I'll be right there!
Coming. I saved you. You're welcome. Saved you big time. Come, chameleon. Come, chameleon. Hey there, Elizabeth. What I miss? How are you, girl?
I got you, it's okay. Okay, I'm gonna fix this.
Oh my god. I totally forgot. That's just in her back.
Here.
Oh, Jesus. It was like in her spine, dude. So I guess this was the operation 6 months in that they were gonna do to her. Why are we still putting her in a corset?
You to have this.
What is it?
Just read it.
Your dream of New York. happens, it's me. I'm the one who...
She's given us a way to get past Songbird. We're gonna find an airship and we'll leave
Booker.
Paris, Elizabeth. Remember, you wanted to go
We're
to...
not leaving. We are going to find Comstock.
Why?
You saw what he turns me into. I will not allow that.
And so what, you're going to kill him?
Yes.
This is where you start moralizing, Booker. You forget. I know you.
I'm not going to let you kill him.
Really? Booker? What are you going to do to stop me?
Not a damn
Oh
thing.
my god, if you can't remember.
Because I'm gonna do it for you.
So this immediately turns it into like more of a parent relationship, thankfully for once. And it's the sense that, hey, Booker cares about Elizabeth. He sees she has a shitty life, and he's like, I don't want you to suffer any more than I've already seen you suffer. Where are we going? Oh yeah, I remember now. I don't want you to suffer.
When did you learn that?
I've been here for a while.
How long?
Long enough.
6 months. The answer is 6 months. Because they said in a previous recording.
He
What?
wanted from me. Because he is not going to have long to use it.
Ooh, scary. So the answer is 6 months because one of the recordings says the operation that is going to lead to her being controlled happens after 6 months. So it should still be winter, I think, actually. That's interesting. So this is a change that Elizabeth, again, happened off screen, where she was tortured to the point of, like, I'm going to just murder that fuck because he's evil, and I'm never going to have him turn me into that, ever. Like, I will not allow it.
Elizabeth.
So there's a lot of kind of rushed characterization, and characters are catching up to meet each other. This works for something short, like a game in some ways, and a play where we're getting lots of drama and dialogue that keeps everything moving. But otherwise, I don't know, it's just kind of weird. It feels like in long form, it's happening too quickly. All right, so this is here. Okay, and we're gonna.
The procedure should help immensely with the issues we've had with the girl. Once the device is implanted, any effort on her part to alter the state of things will emit a most painful electric shock. Pavlov made a dog salivate. We'll make this one weep.
Yeah, okay, so there it is. They implanted a sort of Pavlov conditioning device in her, so that every time she activates her powers, she basically will get damaged. It'll negatively reinforce that activity. So basically, she wasn't ever able to use her powers, ever, and she was just, after that, tortured and indoctrinated to just believing whatever they'd say they tell her to do. So yeah, that's essentially what happened.
Got a lock, needs picking.
No
I
problem.
have a nose that needs picking. So that kind of explains it a little bit. Kind of after the fact, but whatever. Alright, so we're gonna go kill Comstock, because he's evil. Should have just killed him from the beginning.
Makes sense. Everything here is a cipher that I understand except for this symbol. It's a
Which one?
cage. Did she say anything about this?
No.
Comstock did more than torture her. He's turning her into him. That's not gonna happen. So that's Booker's greatest fear. Is like, I'm a terrible person. I've done terrible things. I tried to clear my conscience by saving this girl and wiping away a debt I think exists somewhere in New York. But I've grown to care about her and realize that I should be acting as just a good person for its own sake. I can't keep doing terrible things and hating myself afterwards. So that's his characterization right now. And Elizabeth is, I want to see the world, but then she realizes the world I live in is messed up and I need to enact change. They both are acting in a sense of change, but it's interesting from there's a story is similar, I forget which one it is. But basically Elizabeth decides that the world is fucked up, and Booker kind of decides that, oh, there's a chance of redemption here. They kind of flip a little. So we're back, by the way, now in actual deteriorating Colombia. Let's see, weapon spread. Do. Not gonna use that. What is this? Oh, I have to upgrade one thing completely. Hold on. Let's do the pistol. Jesus Christ, hold on. Sorry. Alright, let's find all the pistol ones. I think I got an achievement for it. Alright, one more. Damn it! I need like 2 coins. Here we go. That's money. And also, that's a lockpick. I think that's be the kitted out achievement. There we go.
Look! It's the Hand of the Prophet. Comstock's flagship. Gotta find a way on board.
Stay here. I'll handle this.
We're
What do you mean stay here? You need our help.
Either way, I need to know the thing's been done.
Chew, excuse me.
You struggle against prophecy, like a stone loosed from a sling. How thrilling the launch, how breathtaking the apex, and how terrifying the descent as gravity drags you down into the inevitable.
Done.
I forget we still have the whole climax of the last part of the game. Like this is the last fight level. It's not until we get into the airship that it's really about to end. And even then we still got some time. So let's barrel through.
What's that sound?
Take cover!
This is a straight up battle at Comstock House.
There.
Look around you, Elizabeth. I built all of this for you. You are my heir and my blood. And what has DeWitt ever done for you? To him, you are now what you always were. A means to an end.
I mean that's not true. She is the end I'm trying to protect.
Go ahead.
Okay. Okay. Okay, reload. Come on, come on. Okay. Hold on. We're doing great. So yeah, and I think one of the things I hate about Comstock a lot too is as a villain, he's just just shut up. Oh, you guys didn't see that. I'm downloading Assassin's Creed Origins. It's on sale. Otherwise, I wouldn't have bought it, and that's how they got me. Hey, Elizabeth. Okay. Oh, let's get this one. Who cares? I've written villains like Comstock before, where they're just overzealous villains. Still fighting. Overzealous villains that don't really matter. They're just there as a platform to do whatever you want. I just still like. I want him to like just go away. I'm so tired of him. Like, I've made a villain like Comstock, and it's boring. Like, he's not really there as a villain for himself. He's there as a villain, so yeah, your enemies have something to just fight against. Alright, great. I still have a lot of ammo. Alright, no, Elizabeth, we gotta go back. You have to do what I say, Elizabeth. I'm in charge here. I'm kind of over the shotgun now. Is that weird? Am I weird for that?
Could you take a look at this
It's
lock?
just kind of like bland.
Problem.
Open it.
It's done.
Thank you. Wow, a lot of lockpicks. I think there's a voxophone about the Lutesses in here somewhere.
Think you can pick this?
Let me have a look.
Here is the desk there.
Done.
It's all about the money.
Here's some cash.
Thank you. Oh yeah, that's the black eye she has. Right? Yeah, that's the black eye she has. So they use that character model. Oh my gosh, she got the crazy eyes and everything.
My brother has presented me with an ultimatum. If we do not send the girl back from where we brought her, he and I must part. Where he sees an empty page, I see King Lear. But he is my brother. So I shall play my part, knowing it shall all end in tears.
I don't know why they still call each other brother and sister. I guess it helps them kind of like compartmentalize their situation. But wherever they got Elizabeth from, they're arguing about putting her back. Because like I said, something about having something in your reality that doesn't belong causes tears. And spoilers, that's also probably the source of Elizabeth's power. Is that she's from somewhere she's not supposed to be from. Or she's here where she's not supposed to be. Got it. Proceed. So she's coming from there. Thank you, robot. So we gotta put her back. Or I'll go back. Which is like, why doesn't he cause tears? You know, the twins being in the wrong reality.
Do you think it's possible to redeem the kind of things?
We acted in self-defense.
Redeem? I don't see much use in that.
Okay. Are you afraid of God?
No. But I'm afraid of you.
That's kind of a messed up thing to say. I think, at least. It feels like a messed up thing to say. To someone who's, like, arguably your friend.
Over there! It's Comstock's men. They're coming out to meet us.
That's fine. Oh, I need one more kill. If I'm very careful about it, I can make it happen. Return to your gunship, crazy guy. Okay, hold on. Play this close to the chest. Ah! Just out of ammo.
Another gunship on the left.
So crank gun ammo doesn't come from really anywhere, so I'm just gonna pick up another gun.
Coming to attack the flagship.
Well, good. Let them attack. Whatever. Let me go. The other one's still alive? Oh. I'm going back. They got stuff on here that you don't really get anywhere else. So I'm gonna take the time to grab it now. Alright, where are you, Elizabeth? Is that her? Is this me? I think this is me.
Look out! More of them!
Ah! What's the best thing to do here? Okay, and then let's see if I can... There you go! That should count as in the air. Oh, I can pick up the crank gun? Why?
Watch out on the right!
Someone's next to me. I can hear him. Oh, jeez. Hold on. That's really useful. Bye.
There he is. We need to land below and fight our way up to him.
Or we can just fly this thing to Paris.
Just drop me off if you want to.
Why didn't you want to kill him? Just kill him.
You wouldn't, would you?
I guess I'll take this out now.
Look, there's skylines all over the surface of the flagship. They're covered with those motorized Patriot pods.
That must be where they're deployed from. I wouldn't go near those lines while those pods are in place.
Comstock is at the top of the ship. Let's head up.
Look at where's Child? There's something about him that you just can't put your finger on. Soon you'll understand the man I am and the man he isn't.
Oh no, but is there some type of parallel between Booker and Comstock? Say it ain't so. There couldn't ever be something like that. That's crazy.
Listen.
You bet.
I don't really know which way to go. It's all the same here at this point, so I'm just gonna do this. A sniper rifle. I like snipers. I'm lurking. Can't stop me from doing it about. That's nowhere. We'll have to explore other rooms in a second. Lockpicks, got a lot of those. Ah, jeez. Okay. Alright, that was it. I was full and all that. Oh, there's a bunch of guns. I love guns. Okay, anything here? There's some Vox bones here that are a little hard to keep a track of, so you want to make sure you grab them. I want to go left. Alright, so I want to backtrack a little. Alright.
Do it now!
Okay.
I just want to make sure I find everything here. Lunch of lockpicks. Lunch of lockpicks? I wouldn't lunch anything. Alright, and this is my way back. Okay. Alright, let's go. Mind over matter. Is there anything up here? No, I don't think so. He was already dead, he just didn't know it. Man, what an ostentatious display of power here. By both me and Comstock. The parallels! I think it's all of them.
Booker, those skylines lead up to the next step. If we clear the line of those pods, we can use them to gain access to the upper decks.
Sure, that sounds like a good idea. I don't think there's anything else here for us to do. So that sounds like a good idea. Other than, wait, we are being attacked though. Alright. Now we're good. That's good. Alright, we're good. Awesome.
There's no way up from here.
Yes, Elizabeth, I got it.
Ancient Comstock is over the skylines.
Dance, sucker, move. Sucker, now dance. Now move.
This should clear up.
All the Comstock
The
mobiles.
seeds of fire that will prepare the Sodom below for the
You know, you only saw one future reality. Doesn't mean that's all of them.
FBI who carries that banner over the hill. That job falls to you, Elizabeth. That job falls to you.
I think one of the other reasons
Skyline is clear, Booker.
that I don't like Comstock as a villain is that the story is like, oh yes, in the beginning when it's about the racial founding of the story and systemic oppression and the terrible nature of the society, clearly Comstock is the villain of that story. And Daisy's a minor villain, and then go back to Comstock. But then as the story talks about quantum physics, Comstock is still the villain. Even though he's not in charge of the quantum physics, he doesn't even really believe in it. He just interprets it as somewhat being relevant.
Side of our land stands the false shepherd, and the other, the remnants of the heretical Vox Populus. Which one of you men will not
You saw I went right through that?
to his reward to see her safely to her destiny? Rejoice! Rejoice! Death has no sting!
There! That one!
On it!
Jesus Christ. But, like, it's so dumb. Like, why is he still the villain? When we established that the greater threat is, like, the malleable nature of the universe. And the total suffering of infinite realities. And the cyclical nature of these terrible events that keep happening. Because we're jumping realities, but the plot is the same. Like, did we circle back to our original reality where Comstock was the initial villain? And Daisy asked us for guns and never got them?
Let's get those pods.
Like, there's no placing of where we are here.
Found some money. Want it?
Thank you, Elizabeth. Like, it just seems weird to circle back to him when it feels like we've gained a greater understanding of the conflict.
Seems right up your alley.
That won't take but a minute.
It won't take but a minute. I haven't used Return to Sender as much as I should.
All done.
It's more of a defensive option. Okay, is this the room I wanted to be in? I think it is. Oh, cool, great. Oh, wait. I do like my sniper, though. Let's do that. Also, all this money for God knows what reason. Like, we're at the end of the game. We probably have everything we need. Excuse me, Elizabeth. I find it harder to be meaner to Elizabeth now. Because she's actually been through a lot of, like, crap now. And this is what I mean. This is kind of the Elizabeth I wanted early on. Not traumatized, but more reserved and cynical. Because I feel like that's the type of person that would grow up in a tower. I don't know. I've also seen Tangled, so it's possible I'm just wrong. You know? That's also Disney.
Our contraption shows us the girl is the flame that shall ignite the world. My brother says we must undo what we have done. But time is more an ocean than a river. Why try to bring in a tide that will only again go out?
So, Rosalind thinks, what's the point of sending her back, of fixing her, which is the source of the reality-bending problems, when really, this is the ebb and flow of time, and the nature of the universe. What's the point of solving this problem if it goes back? And he's just like, no, we should solve this problem. We created the problem, we should solve it. And if it's cyclical, then it'll just solve itself at some point anyways. Jumping from sky, victims take 400. Okay, sure. Show comparison. Dropping weapon creates a... Oh, no, I don't want that. I got some new pants. I should, yeah, let me do something with Skylines. Skyhook damage. Weapon damage on Skylines. Oh, no, this isn't what I want at all. Damn it. Yeah, this is all useless. New ball. I'll keep it. So yeah, it's just, there's so many layers of the story that it just gets annoying. And I will say the Burial at Sea DLC does kind of fix it. It does kind of make it come full circle and make you feel like, oh, this does tie in a meaningful way, in a meta way. It does tie in. Feels like it took us a while to get there, but it does kind of tie in towards the end. Dollar bills, y'all. Oh, lockpicks, God.
The upper deck access is
I know.
The only way up is the skyline.
That's a surprise.
That's a surprise. Pray the coming of the Lord. The lamb shall fulfill my destiny. I do like my sniper, although I could save bullets. Yeah, let's just take the carbine. Why not? Why not? Why not? I do like the hand cannon as well, but we'll skip something for more ammo. Ah. Elizabeth, what happened to the dress? No, what happened? It's all frumped. You frumped it all up, girl. That's not supposed to happen. It's weird. Alright. Lockpick. Slam!
Be careful, Black Cannon!
Where? Oh, that guy?
Why are they dropping so slowly?
I don't know.
It's hard to tell what's happening.
That's one corner of the pod ejected.
That's all?
The achievement. Oh good, that guy's here. It's actually perfect. Hey Vox. I feel bad for the Vox, because these freedom fighters are actually like trying to... Oh shoot. Are actually trying to like, yeah, we can fight Comstock, we can save it all. It'll be great. We're gonna do it. Who is shooting me? Who is shooting me? Oh god. We're gonna save it, and it's just like, oh, hey, isn't that Booker? And then we just killed him. I mean, they shot me first, but what are you gonna do? God, no kidding. I need health bad. Where are they?
Booker,
Oh,
the lines are clear.
Hold on. Hey, sniper rifle. Oh, for Fitzroy, that's kind of cute. Oh my god. Looks so cartoonishly evil. Oh, jeez. So many of them. Oh my god.
Elizabeth.
You bet.
Jesus. Alright, jump off the side. Gotta make him come to me. Oh, he destroyed him already.
United by rage, bound by blood.
Yeah, shoot the weak spots. You got a target. Alright, let's crank it up. Crank it up. Yeah, but crank, right? Oh wait, you didn't have crank? Damn, son. That's messed up. I went through a lot of different bullets really quickly.
2 decks up in the Prophet's cabin.
Alright, let's just take these. And then this. Alright. Yay. Alright, guys. Let's go get Comstock. Hopefully on the next episode. I'm feeling good about it. I think we can do it. The closer we get to the final episode, the more I'm going to stretch it out in terms of length in order to get to the end. So let's get out of here and talk about it. Woo! Bang, 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 bang. Sure is a long way down. Bye.